So today, this is my New Year's Eve look. I hope you guys really like it. I had a lot of fun doing it. It's definitely out of my comfort zone. We got a lot of glitter, we've got this dark vampy lip, but it's a ton of fun and it will be perfect for New Year's Eve because this is the one time where you can just kind of go a little crazy and it doesn't matter. So I hope you guys enjoy. Just keep on watching. Holy no makeup. Okay, so we are starting off with just some MAC Prep and Prime for the eye. This is in medium. We are just going to get this all over our lid and bring it up to our brow so that nothing slides around up there. Then I'm taking the color Wheat. This is in the Smashbox Masterclass 2 palette. And this is a Sigma E40, just a fluffy brush. And I'm just putting this all up there, making sure it's blended out really well, so that once I go in with the other shadows, I can kind of create a gradient and everything will be really, really blended out. And then I'm just going to go ahead and buff this around on the other side, just repeating the same steps again so we can create a gradient with all the colors we're using. So everything is very blended. Then I'm going in with the color Half Baked. This is from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and I'm using a Sigma E55 brush. And this is just kind of like a gold sparkly color. It's going to act as a pretty good base for the glitter we're going to be using later. So I'm just going to be putting this all over, making sure I have a good even amount of this over the lid, and I'm bringing it right up to the crease but not going in. And then I'm going in with a slightly darker brown color called Sable from the Masterclass 2 palette, and this is on a Sigma E25 brush. And I'm just going to kind of put this in my crease, just rub it back and forth until I get it exactly where I want it, and then I'll blend it out a bit. And then just doing, as usual, the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to really make sure I get it in the crease, get a good amount of pigment in there, and then once I like it, I'll just kind of start to blend it out a little. And I'm just kind of creating this outer V as well. And then I'm taking Carbon by MAC, it's just this matte black shade, on an E47 Sigma brush. And same thing, I'm just putting this right into my crease. This is kind of going to make sort of like a cut crease, but it's a little more blended out than that. So I'm just going to put it in there and make sure it's right where I want it. And then once it's in there, I have all the color in there, I'm just going to start to brush this back and forth and then make this little outer V. So once I have it, I'm just going to kind of start to blend it in a little because I don't want it to be super sharp and harsh. So I'm just blending it out, going back and forth in the crease until it's as blended out as I like. And then of course going in on the other side, doing the same, taking it back and forth in the crease, making that little outer V, and then just making sure that it's all blended. And that's what we have so far. Glitter time! This is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner, and this shade is in the shade Midnight Cowboy. So fun. So we're basically just going to paint this all over the lid, keep dipping it back in that little bottle, getting more glitter, and just keep on painting. We're going to take it right up to that black, but we're not going to go in the black. And so you basically just keep painting until we have a full kind of layer of glitter on the lid. And then again, we'll go on to do it the other side, getting it right up close to that crease, but we're not actually going to go in it. And then let it dry. And try not to open your eyes like I'm doing because it will make little creases in the glitter. Just keep your eyes closed and make sure they're completely dry before you start looking around and opening them. And then, woo, we're doing a second layer. This is really going to make it full out glitter, which is what we want. So you really need the second coat. And then again, just let it dry completely. As you can see, it's looking pretty shimmery and glittery on my lids. So just make sure it's completely dry. And then foundation time. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi in W4. I'm using the Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush, and I'm just going to buff this all over my face, making sure that it's all blended out. And then concealer time. This is MAC Prolongwear and MW40. And with the Beauty Blender, sorry you can't really see it, but I'm just going to go underneath my eyes and I'm going to make sure I really clean up that outer V because I want that to just be perfect and sharp out there. So as usual, just a little triangle under my eyes. I'm going to go down my nose, making sure that's all buffed out. And that is pretty much it. Then Makeup Forever HD powder. It's just a translucent powder. And I'm using this Rando Target Sonia Kasha brush. And I'm just going to put this all over my T-zone to set. And then I am using the Sigma F25 brush and the Hourglass Ambient lighting powder. And I'm just putting this right under my eyes, making sure I really set that concealer well. And this is also just going to give me a little bit of a glow down there. And then, as usual, MAC bronzer. This is in medium deep. This is the mineral skin finish. And I'm just going to buff this all over my cheeks area and also onto my forehead as well using the Sigma F20 large powder brush. Just making sure that it's all even. And then I'm using the BH 10 color palette. This is the blush palette. And they don't have names, but I'm just going in with that light pink color. It's really faint, which is what I want with this look. I didn't want to skip it completely, but I didn't want something that was going to have a really large color payoff on my cheeks. I want them to be subdued. Then the Candelight Absolutely Invisible powder, and just using this little Sigma brush. This is the F35 and just highlighting the tops of my cheeks. Then I'm using this little, I got it for free, it's Sigma E25 brush, and in the same bronzer, and just kind of going down my nose a little bit to contour. And then just going to stick a little bit of highlighter down my nose as well. And then brow time. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and mine is in medium ash, and let me tell you, this thing is literally amazing. So basically I just go through, outline my brows, fill in any sparse areas, and this is seriously the best brow product I have ever used. I am never happy with my brows, and this thing is just amazing. And then I'm just going to set it with some clear brow gel. This is, again, Anastasia. And this is just going to make sure they're in the exact kind of shape I want them, and then they will stay there all night. Then L'Oreal's Liner Intense Carbon Black, just going to line my eyes. I just make a thin line along my top lash line, making sure it's nice and rounded, and then I just put a little wing, and there's the other one. Then I'm using the Sigma pencil brush, and I'm taking that same wheat color, and I'm just going to buff this down there. And then using the Loreal Smoldering eyeliner, I'm just going to line my lower lid, lower waterline. And then I'm also just going to throw some in my top waterline as well, just to kind of finish off this eyeliner, make it very crisp, and my eyes are watering. And I'm going to take that pencil brush and just kind of buff out this liner, just kind of smear it around a little to bring it down. And this is just going to give me kind of a smoky effect, which is what I'm going for in this look. Then I'm taking the color Opal from the Masterclass 2 palette and this MAC 252 brush and just kind of highlighting my brows. But this kind of has like a pink tinge to it, which I didn't know, so I didn't really like it that much up there. And then I'm using the Red Cherry 218 lashes, and I'm just going to stick these on, making sure they're right along my lash line, making sure both corners are really glued on. We don't want these flapping around since we're going to be partying all night. And then I'm just going to take some of this Rocket Volume Mascara from Maybelline, going to throw some on my lower lashes. And then once I'm done that and the lashes have dried, I'm also going to be sticking a little just on my actual lashes to kind of blend my real ones with the fake ones. But make sure you're not like coating your fake lashes with mascara because that's just going to get gloppy and nasty and not look cute. So I'm going to show you two lip options with this look. The first is a nude. This is MAC Flare for Finery lipstick, and I'm going to top it off with NARS Chelsea Girls Lip Lacquer. So I'm just going to kind of mix these two together, and it's going to give you this really subdued, pretty nude pink lip. And it's definitely very pretty, as you can see, but I wanted something that would pack a little more punch. So I decided to take these two. This is the Jordana Eyeliner in Cabernet, and the Makeup Forever lipstick in number 48. So I'm just going to go in and line my lips pretty much completely. I'm going to fill them in with this lip liner. This is really going to give it some great staying power. And then we're going to go ahead and use this insane lipstick. So this is, again, Makeup Forever number 48, and it is just super dark and red and awesome, and I'm just going to put this all over my lips. And then, since we're going to be out all night, we're going to take this Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and spray, 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 let it dry, and you are ready for a night out on the town. Have a Happy New Year, everyone. Shut up. Love ya.